Good afternoon, I'm Stacy Scheibel.
And I'm Ty Russell in for Josh Benson. Thank you so much for joining us. The Polk County Sheriff says a man tried to kill his 5 roommates by setting their house on fire in the middle of the night.
And that suspect, we've learned, is no stranger to committing violent crimes. The fire happened on Dawn Heights Drive in Lakeland. And News Channel 8's Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy DeSilva is live at the sheriff's office in Lakeland. All those victims did get out okay, Stacy?
Yeah, Stacy and Ty, they got it okay by crawling through windows, running through flames, many of them getting burned in the process. And it turns out they were all roommates for one very specific reason. The month of May began with 6 men, 6 registered sex offenders, calling this house home.
There's a wonderful lady that's retired from Department of Corrections who has these group homes for sexual offenders because there's limited areas where they can live.
Sheriff Grady Judd says his deputies appreciated having one location to do compliance checks until last week, when one of the men is accused of burning the house down.
Eddie Thomas, he's 69 years of age.
Judd says Thomas first broke the law in 1975. Then he says in 1986, Thomas killed his estranged wife in front of their kids. And in 2007, he pled no contest to a sex crime involving a child, both resulting in prison time. Now he's in jail again.
He tried to murder 5 people.
News Channel 8 has learned Thomas asked a roommate for a ride at 3 in the morning. The sheriff says when the roommate said no, Thomas poured an accelerant and set the house on fire.
This man blocked the hallway with fire to try to keep them from getting out. By the grace of God, they all survived.
The fire burned some of the men as they escaped. The sheriff's office and the homeowner had to find them new homes.
We certainly weren't going to let them wander around because of their status, but they're still human beings.
Now, the sheriff says Thomas fled the scene and was arrested 5 days later. He's now facing 5 counts of attempted murder as well as arson. Ty?
And Stacy, a quick question for you. Any idea what his behavior was like leading up to the fire?
Yeah, Ty, what we know is that his behavior was getting worse, especially after he got off probation. That was in January of last year. In fact, we know that he was getting ready to be evicted due to ongoing disputes and failure to pay rent before all this happened last week.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Stacy DeSilva live in Polk County for us. Thank you.